Today we will start capacitor, and in the capacitor first we will do the properties of a conductor. We know conductor is a substance which contain free electrons. These free electrons, they can move. Now properties of a conductor. Properties of conductor first. Electric field inside the capacitor is 0. Now this is conductor. This is applied electric field, positive, negative. Applied electric field is E0. Direction of electric field is positive to negative. Now conductor is placed within the applied electric field. Due to induction, negative charge will induce on this side, and due to induction, positive charge will induce on this side. Therefore we can say negative charge is induced on the surface which is near to the positive charge, and positive charge is induced on the side which is near to the negative charge. Now this is induced electric field, E induced, and the direction of electric field is positive to negative. So direction of induced electric field, this will be from positive to negative. Now if we find the net electric field inside the conductor, E net, that is equals to applied electric field minus induced electric field. Now magnitude of applied electric field and the induced electric field, these are equal. So therefore E0 minus E0, so E net, this will be equal to 0. Therefore we can say net electric field inside conductor is 0. Second property, charge always reside on the surface. On the surface of conductor. According to Gauss theorem, we can write E dot ds equal q upon epsilon 0. We know electric field inside the conductor is 0. Therefore q upon epsilon 0 equals 0. Therefore charge will be 0. So we can say that on the conductor, charge always reside on the surface of a conductor, and inside the conductor charge is always 0. Third property, electrostatic potential. Electrostatic potential remains constant. We know E equal dV by dr. We know d by dr of V. Here inside the conductor electric field is 0. d by dr of V. d by dr of V is equal to 0. Means if we differentiate the potential, we get the result 0. Therefore potential will be constant. Fourth property, electric field lines are normal to the surface. Now we can write E cos theta is equal to 0. Now electric field cannot be 0, therefore cos theta will be 0, or we can say theta is 90 degree. So on the surface of a conductor, electric field is always perpendicular. Next property is electric field at the surface of charged conductor. Let sigma is surface charge density. ds is small area. Let q is charge. Therefore sigma is charge upon area, q upon ds, q sigma into ds. Now that this is small area ds, if we draw the Gaussian surface, then it is cylindrical and it has two components. This is first outside the surface, this is second inside the surface, and we know inside electric field is 0. Due to second part, electric flux, that will be 0. Now we can calculate the electric flux through the first part. Therefore according to Gauss theorem, we can write E dot ds is q by epsilon 0. E into ds, value of q is sigma ds by epsilon 0, cancelled. E is equal to sigma by epsilon 0. Here epsilon 0 is constant, therefore we can see electric field directly proportional to sigma. Electric field is directly proportional to sigma means electric field is directly proportional to the surface charge density. Now next topic is electrical capacitance. The definition of electrical capacitance is the capacity to hold the charge by any conductor. Now we know charge directly proportional to the potential difference. The flow of charge depends upon the potential difference. Now Q is equal to C into V, where C is called constant of proportionality and C is known as capacitance. Units of capacitance: C Q upon V. Q is charge, is coulomb, V is volt. Therefore capacitance will be 1 farad equal 1 coulomb upon 1 volt. Now we can define farad as, if the charge of 1 coulomb flow when the potential difference applied is 1 volt, then capacitance will be 1 farad. Other units: microfarad 10 power minus 6 farad, microfarad 10 power minus 12 farad, nanofarad 10 power minus 9 farad. Next topic is capacity of spherical conductor. This is spherical conductor having charge Q. Let R is the radius of spherical conductor. Now we know the potential at this point P. Potential is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 charge upon distance. According to the definition of capacitor, Q equals C into V. C Q upon V. C is equal to Q upon V is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0. This is Q upon R. Cancelled. So C will be 4 pi epsilon 0 into R. Or if you have to calculate the radius, R equal to C upon 4 pi epsilon 0. Now we can discuss one question. Can capacity of a conductor can be 1 farad. Capacitance is given 1 farad. Now to find the radius, 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 into C. C is 1. We know the value of 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0, 9 into 10 power 9 into 1. So radius 9 into 10 power 9 meter, or radius 9 into 10 power 6 kilometer. We know radius of Earth is 6.4 into 10 power 6 kilometer. Here this radius is greater than radius of Earth, so it is not possible to make a conductor having capacitance equals to 1 farad.